Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Sacramento Kings. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Now a look at the stats for Precious Achiuwa.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. DeAndre Hunter out there with Sabonis. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Hero out there with Norman Powell. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 spot.
Here we go.
GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Shot clock at 6. Rosen dishes to Hunter. And the 3 ball is good. Hunter's got the first basket of the game for the Kings.
Smart pass. Set up Hunter, and he'll knock him down.
Pass to Ware. Now, Hero over Westbrook. Hero, no good. Jaquez against DeRozan. Here's Hunter. Out to the right wing. Westbrook passes to Sabonis. It's blocked, and he recovers it. And that one drops. We played just over a minute here in the first. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's DeRozan, following the score by Miami. For 3, Hunter. Jaquez with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Westbrook. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. A second chance effort. Sabonis' shot is off. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, I'll tell you, Powell can score just about any way he needs to. Contact does not bother him.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Hero on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Shot's good by Hero.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside, Levine. DeRozan against Jaquez. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Heat with the lead. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Now here's Westbrook. Norman Powell unable to get his last shot to go. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Sabonis. 6 to shoot. DeRozan for 3. And staying with the play, Sabonis.
Well, this is what Sabonis excels at, cleaning up the garbage on the offensive glass.
Pass to Ware. Powell feeling it out a bit. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of this game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And the first one at the line is good. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams had been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
Good on both. And the Miami front office stand hinting at personnel and philosophical changes after last season.
Well, when you win 37 games, there's obviously cause for change. And the Heat are never complacent, Kevin, and they've got no interest in full-scale rebuilds. Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Powell with it. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Outside, Hero. And it's Adebayo in the corner. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Wow. Look at Adebayo there. Showing off a little bit, I think.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Hero against Westbrook. Outside DeRozan. The Kings need to get off a shot here. For three, Westbrook, and Ware pulls it down. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Marquez against DeRozan. Hero kicks to Adebayo. Westbrook pulls it in. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 1. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
DeRozan against Marquez to the inside. Ware passes to Adebayo, and he gets the bucket.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
For the Heat, their last game a loss to the Magic. Outside Westbrook. DeRozan on the wing. Marquez defending, and they pick up 2.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Powell. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Pass to Adebayo. It's deflected.
Listen, Hunter is 6'8", and knows how to use that length on D.
The layup missed. Miami trailing. Here's Adebayo. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here's Levine. Scoreless thus far. Outside Westbrook. Off target with his 3.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
It's good. And it's a 3-point Heat lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look for Miami. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And Davian Mitchell subbed in for Powell. Then for the Kings, Achua comes in for Sabonis. And it's Malik Monk in for Russell Westbrook. Levine against Hero. Levine kicks to Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Achua. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Tyler Hero. Right around 21 points per, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
He misses the free throw. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
Monk, the pass to Achua. Back to Monk. Over Mitchell. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Heat leading by 6. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Pass to Monk. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, for those pure scoring guards like Monk, the mid-range is a big shot to have in your bag. It opens up other parts of the floor.
Here's Hero. Following the basket by Malik Monk. Took him no time at all on that one. And the Heat lead by 7.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Sacramento's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Now, here's Hunter. 11-point game his last outing. Monk finds Hunter. Levine for 3. They get the rebound. DeRozan in the corner. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one.
And DeRozan is selective when it comes to taking threes, but they're looking confident from the corner.
Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. On the wing, Mitchell. Monk defending. Shots good by Hero.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The Kings trail by 7. And here is Monk. Outside Levine. In the corner, it's Hunter. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Adebayo on the follow. And now a 9-point Miami lead.
Well, that's exactly what Adebayo's out there to do off the ball. Work the glass and get his team second chance opportunities.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for the Heat. Norman Powell comes in for Tyler Hero. Sacramento also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Hunter. Keegan Murray comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Carter in for Levine. Powell against Monk. Carter sets the pick for Monk. This one for 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
An effective three-point shooter over his career. Just about half of Monk's shots come from beyond the arc.
Now here's Powell. He has 6. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Sabonis. He has 6. Pass to Clifford. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Now Powell. Pass to Jovic. And it's good, 2 points. And the Heat lead by 6.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Monk outside. Inside. Here's Achua. Off on the layup. Miami leading by 6. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell. Here's Powell. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Achua. Here's Clifford. From outside the arc. He can't get it to go. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for Miami. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Here's Powell. Mitchell is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Jovic in at the center. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Wiggins finds Fontecchio. No good with the triple.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Murray after the made shot from Norman Powell. Just 2 to shoot. It's deflected. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. On the wing, Mitchell. 3-pointer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Free throw drops for Monk. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
The Kings making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Now here's Westbrook. Still yet to score. Yep, that one goes.
Just like his dad in his time, Domantas is polished and disciplined.
Monk against Powell. Pass to Fontecchio. That 3 off the mark. The Kings trail by 5. Monk left side. Trying to find Achua and gets it to him. And here's Sabonis. Westbrook surveying the D. Shoots over Powell. Westbrook, no good. The Heat leading by 5. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Murray. Jovic passes to Powell. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Mitchell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Keegan Murray. Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw drops for Mitchell. And the real star, Stan, of this Kings team is Domantas Sabonis. Can he anchor them, though, defensively?
Well, Sabonis is not a big-time shot blocker, Kevin, but paint points haven't been their biggest concern. Rather, it's been their struggles closing out the shooters on the perimeter.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Westbrook with it. Hasn't made one yet. Sabonis' screen on Powell. It's intercepted. One-on-one fast break. Fontecchio. He's covered by Murray. Unloads from 13. Westbrook pulls it in.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Offensive rebound. Sabonis kicks to Monk. He shoot again. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Sabonis.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Heroes checked in for Mitchell. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Kings. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside, Hero. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. Miami no good on that time either.
Yeah, he's really off. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball.
Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Achua.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Powell with the bounce pass. They set the pick. Here's Hero. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. The shot's good from Monk.
If you're a teammate of Monk's, you know that he's always going to be ready to let it fly. So you want to get him the ball.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Takes it inside. Makes it off the glass. Hero's got 10 points in the game.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Westbrook. Still scoreless. Pass to Achua. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. The kick out to Sabonis. Miami grabs the miss. Jovic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Powell in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
The Kings trail by 5. Westbrook passes to Sabonis. Out to the right wing. Achua kept alive. Shot's good by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 in the quarter.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Powell, that's good. And the Heat lead by 5.
Well, it doesn't take much for Powell to catch fire. And when this happens, there's little you can do to stop it.
The Kings have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Westbrook kicks to Monk. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. Back to Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
And saying the name Nikola Jovic. I have to make sure, Coach, I get that right.
Yeah, there's only one letter difference in that last name, but there's a big difference in terms of their game. Jokic, obviously a center. Jovic, a wing player, but this guy's got great size and skill, and people will know this name over the next few years.
That free throw, no good.
Entering the league as a teenager back in 2022, Nikola Jovic has made serious strides and is coming into his own.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Wiggins. And it's Jaime Jaquez in for Fontecchio. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Kings. Dean comes in for Achua. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 7. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami leading by 6. Here's Powell. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat. These players have been dominant on the glass in their last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. Bam Adebayo, 3rd. The 4th spot held by Domantas Sabonis.
The work this twosome has done on the boards over that period cannot be overlooked. They've both been big factors.
The Kings trail by 8. Outside Westbrook. Back to Levine. The kick out to Westbrook. Here's the teardrop. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero. Westbrook passes to DeRozan. Monk against Powell. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And there it is for him. Adebayo's got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Monk will take him any way he can get him, even in the corner.
Heat on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Hero against Westbrook. Here's Adebayo. Rebound collected by Levine. The Kings trail by 9. Outside DeRozan. Levine against Hero. Levine gets the bucket. Levine's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, he might be a bit wiry, but Levine has the strength to take a bump and finish at the rim.
Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Jaquez the pass to Adebayo to the right side. Ware finds Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Powered down with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Sacramento's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. The Heat leading by 7. Powell outside. Pass to Hero. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's a tough basket. But DeRozan is as good as it gets playing through contact.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Andrew Wiggins, who's checked in for Miami. Sacramento also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. And Hunter subbed in for Malik Monk. And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting, but everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Miami. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place.
And, you know, for the Heat, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Now, Hero, 10 points for him.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And he possesses so much confidence when he's at the line. You mentioned his free throw accuracy, 3rd best right now in the NBA. And he's earned it.
One of the most physical point guards this league has ever seen. Westbrook powers through for the and one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, I'm seeing that their second chance points are exactly what every coach wants to see. Hustling on the offensive glass to convert every possession they can.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score. And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Again, the miss by the Heat.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Oh, Hunter slamming it.
The Heat trailing. Jaquez bounce pass. Ware kicks to Hero. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. Hero's got 12.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Now, here's Westbrook. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. For three, Levine. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Ware. And Westbrook pulls it down. Westbrook's got his 5th rebound in this one. DeRozan finds Hunter. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Back to Jaquez. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Wiggins in the post. DeRozan's there. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
And here's DeRozan. He's got 10. In the corner, it's Hunter. And a miss there on the triple. Norman Powell. He's been the guy making things happen for the Miami Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm joined by Coach Eric Spoelstra. Spo, what encouraged you from what you saw in the first half?
Well, definitely the pace. You could feel it, you could see it. We were able to turn some of those stops into pitch heads and early attacks, but guys are playing fast and just need to get in a better rhythm.
Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. All right, fellas, let's change it up. Time now for the power rankings.
Well, right now for the Heat, they're a middle-of-the-pack team. Sure, they'll get some wins, but I don't know how much more beyond that.
Seems like they're missing a key piece or two. Maybe one of their younger guys will step up down the stretch.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It has been a clinic out there by Norman Powell.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the court for Sacramento. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside DeRozan. Here's Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Sabonis has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Sacramento. Heat shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Hero passes to Powell. Trying to find Hero. He gets it to him. Bucket is good. And the Heat lead by 1.
Well, this team relies on Hero's offensive production. And tonight, he has delivered.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. Pass to Hunter. And here's DeRozan. Hawkes defending. Out to DeRozan for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Powell left side to the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Westbrook passes to Levine. Inside. Sabonis. DeRozan for 3. On the wing, DeRozan. Shoots over Ware. That one off the back iron and out. The Heat leading by 3. Hero passes to Powell. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Westbrook passes to Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Hawkes. It's deflected. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Kevin, back to you.
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now Powell, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. There's Hero with the 3. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Hero plays with a lot of confidence.
The Kings trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for DeMar DeRozan.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Now, here's Sabonis. 14 points for him. Hunter sets a screen for Levine. Outside, Sabonis. Just 5 to shoot. To end the drought. Kick out to Levine. Back to Sabonis. Second shot opportunity. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, this is a man who can stuff the stat sheet. Sabonis is lighting the scoreboard up tonight.
And here are the Heat now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. The 2-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine, can hammer it down, Coach, or he can bury one from 3.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great player.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Looking as tenacious as ever. Westbrook never holds back when going for his finish.
Here's Hawkes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Hero. Back to Jaquez. And the Kings pushing it up now. Levine wide open. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Outside Hero. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Levine after Tyler Hero's bucket. Levine kicks to Hunter. Levine dishes to Hunter. Sacramento moving it around. Clock at 4. DeRozan for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Scorer. That's DeAndre Hunter. The guy always finds a way to find the bottom of the net.
Outside DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Jaquez. And DeRozan kicks to Levine. There's the triple. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Powell the pass to Jaquez. Now here's Adebayo. Powell for 3. Off the mark for the 4th time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. On the wing, Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this side.
Now, Hero. 22 points for him. Pass to Powell. Back to Hero. Now Powell, guarded by Levine. Powell kicks to Hero. Over Westbrook. And again, it's the Heat missing. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You got to get a body on Hunter because he can and will burn you on the offensive board.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look for Miami. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. And Wiggins is subbed in for Jaime Jaquez. And a change for Sacramento. Monk's checked in for Russell Westbrook. The Heat leading by 3. Powell outside. Pass to Jovic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jovic has got 5 points so far. And Sacramento has possession. Outside, Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Monk outside. No good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jovic, he gets that one. Jovic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Kings trail by 7. Stolen away. Wiggins from outside drills the three-pointer.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. To the paint, Sabonis, and a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Now Hero. He's got 22. Down low. Here's Adebayo. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Well, DeMar DeRozan's always had that vertical. If he can finish at the rim, he will.
Hero with it. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Chalk up 2 there. Hero's got 24.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The Kings trail by 8. Monk, the pass to Hunter. Now Levine. Takes a 3. And Hunter is good for 3. He's got 13.
And Hunter can really do damage from deep. The defense has to get out on him.
Pass to Jovic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis is... And Levine, here we go. Hunter, no one around him. Drops in the tray. Hunter's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
A different look for Miami. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Smith comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Mitchell in for Tyler Hero. And then for Sacramento, Achua comes in for Hunter, and Murray subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Miami's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Here's Fontecchio. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Fontecchio's got his first points of the night. The Kings trail by 4. Monk outside. Smith against Levine. There's a screen by Achua to the inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Achua's got his second bucket.
Well, look, Levine is such a gifted scorer that it opens up so much for him out of pick and roll action.
.129 left in the third quarter. Here's Mitchell. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Wiggins. Fontecchio. Pocket 6. In the corner. Smith with it. Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Heat lead by 5.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Monk kicks to Murray. And here's Sabonis. Back to Murray. Pass to Levine. From past the arc. Wiggins with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now Fontecchio. Over Murray. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
Our Heat leading by 5. Here's Smith. The shot, no good. Monk with some nice defense. For three, Levine. The shot comes out. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Heat. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platform.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Mitchell. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Fontecchio. Then there's Powell. And it's Jovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Powell, following the miss by DeRozan. Fontecchio, and finished off by Fontecchio.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Outside for Murray, and stolen by Wiggins. The 9-foot shot hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And it's a 9-point Miami lead. Murray outside. DeRozan passes to Achua.
Well, looking at his numbers, DeRozan is a very good wing passer.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Powell against Monk. There's a good screen. Pass to Jovic. Mitchell kicks to Powell. Shot clock at 5. And it's Wiggins missing. The Kings trail by 7. Here's Westbrook. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. And it's blocked. Monk with the ball. Now defended by Powell. The dunk by Achua.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Powell. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. It's going to send Norman Powell to the line. That one on Monk. The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. The free throw drops for Powell.
Well, Powell is such a valuable asset. Great shooter, efficient, has a really high basketball IQ with all of his experience.
Now here's Westbrook. DeRozan scanning the floor. Here's Achua. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Achua's got 10 points here in the second half. Miami leading by 4. Powell outside. And stolen by Achua. And now the Kings fast break. Here's DeRozan. Finished off the break. 14 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Miami's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Westbrook against Hero. Powell in the high post. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Michael Porter and the Brooklyn Nets.
And you know, for that Knicks game, it's a chance for them to come out and knock off the top dog in the league. A win there can be a big step forward for this team.
And the first one drops. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Murray. Both shots good from the stripe. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Mar DeRozan on the wing. Shoots over Fontecchio. And it's DeRozan missing. The Heat leading by 4. Here's Hero. Wiggins outside. Powell finds Hero. Wiggins, a screen on Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. High post shot. Hunter grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 4. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Back to Hunter. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Fontecchio passes to Hero. Shoots over DeRozan. Hero, no good. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the King. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Sacramento again missing. Now Fontecchio. Powell for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Achua's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Monk kicks to Westbrook. Down low, Achua. The dunk by Achua.
You know, Westbrook has run these pick and rolls countless times. Fantastic pass right there.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Powell outside. Back to Hero. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, a little too aggressive there trying to stop Hunter.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
Look, he's a lengthy wing who can defend multiple positions and space the floor. Hunter has a lot of value in this league.
Adebayo is checked in for Fontecchio. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Zach LaVine comes in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Jovic. Miami no good on that time either.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
LaVine finds Monk. Here's Achua. Back to Monk. 6 to shoot. Inside. The dunk by Achua.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Now, Hero. Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Powell. And Sabonis pulls it down. Hunter dishes to Monk. And here's Sabonis. Hunter, bounce pass. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Sabonis' shot is off. The Heat trailing. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, look, Hero is a tough competitor. He doesn't back away from getting hit while shooting the ball.
Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Sacramento also making some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Monk. That's good from Hero.
Well, remember, Hero came into the league as a scorer, and he's only gotten better, continuing to round out his game.
Now, here's Westbrook. Here's DeRozan, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Miami's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Powell with it, guarded by Hunter. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
When he's not on the perimeter, this is where Powell is scoring, right near the hoop.
The Kings trail by 3. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Hunter. Outside, Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Jaquez with the rebound.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Yeah, Adebayo had an NBA body right from the start, and you get the sense he's no stranger to that weight room.
And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
And Adebayo, no good on that one. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
Sacramento grabs the miss. It's stolen by Adebayo. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 5th assist in this one. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Kings. 7-point differential. Kings moving the ball around. Outside DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Will it go? Cleared away by Adebayo.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Down it goes for 3.
Adebayo being aggressive there. Quick release on the catch and shoot.
The Kings trail by 10. And Doug Christie has called a timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. Coach asked his team, Can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. Hunter on top. Here's DeRozan. Six on the shot clock. Strong move off the glass.
And providing the score, boy, they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by Miami.
The Heat leading by 8. And here is Hero. Jaquez. And the call will be against Khalil Ware. That's his first foul. The Kings trail by 8. Here's DeRozan. That does not go. Stolen by Levine. Jaquez against DeRozan. Now Sabonis. DeRozan. Can't get it.
Will playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Now Powell. Hero fires. And give the three. It's DeRozan with the drive. It's off.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Powell outside. Here's Jaquez. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the three.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Now, here's DeRozan. Powell there for the rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now Jaquez from deep. And it misses. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
And so it's Miami winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Tyler, we know you are never shy. What gives you that confidence to let it fly when the pressure is on?
I like taking the big shot. My teammates, my coaches, they all trust me, put me in the right spots, and sometimes I make a couple big shots here and there.
Well, you give them a reason to trust as well. Congratulations.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Norman Powell.